Before the bells of dawn were ringing, before the dew embraced the ground, there was a quiet little melody no one else had ever found. It floated through the sleepy branches, past the rooftops painted blue, until it settled in the silence right beside you. The song the morning birds forgot found a home in me, hidden in the way you laugh and all I dreamed to be. The song the morning birds forgot never drifted far. It lives between your gentle words, like sunlight in a jar. The baker lights the corner window, filling streets with bread and steam. Cycling children chase the daylight, still half lost inside a dream. You wave from across the market, holding daisies in your hand, and somehow all the noise around us feels perfectly planned. Should steal the chorus and the notes begin to fade, we'll write another tune together in the shade of yesterday. The song the morning birds forgot now belongs to us, soft enough to calm the thunder, gentle without fuss. The song the morning birds forgot will forever stay, carried by our beating hearts into every day. There's a weathered wooden bench there by a quiet crystal shore, where the morning mist keeps secrets no one else has heard before. We would sit with steaming coffee, watching swans drift slow and free, as the sky began its watercolor over you and me. On the bench beside the blue lake, time forgets to run. Every ripple writes a story, shining in the sun. On the bench beside the blue lake, all my worries fade. Only love and gentle laughter fill the vows we've made. Pine trees sway in silent rhythm, casting shadows on the sand. Dragonflies skim silver water like they're dancing hand in hand. You trace circles on the tabletop, carved by years and rain, and somehow every little mark feels like our own name. If the seasons paint the mountains white with winter's quiet snow. We'll return when spring remembers and watch the wildflowers grow. On the bench beside the blue lake, dreams are free to fly, carried by the wind that wanders through the open sky. On the bench beside the blue lake, I'll forever stay, if it means I get to watch the world wake with you each day. Little bridge of weathered cedar crosses where the river bends, wrapped in golden pine reflections, like a place the daylight mends. You reach for my hand in silence, while the water hums below, and every ripple seems to carry a love we've come to know. Across the bridge of golden pines, every fear lets go, leaving only quiet footsteps where wild rivers flow. Across the bridge of golden pines, every heartbeat sings, like a bird returning home again on faithful wings. Morning mist clings to the branches as the first sun starts to climb. Tiny drops become like diamonds, caught between the hands of time. You gather cones and fallen needles, making circles in the sand, turning little forest treasures into works of hand. If the river grows much wider and the seasons drift apart, we'll build another bridge together from the timber of our hearts. Across the bridge of golden pines, hope will always grow, even through the longest winter, beneath the silent snow. Across the bridge of golden pines, I'll walk every mile, just to see the morning bloom inside your gentle smile. There's an old swing by the apple tree, swaying with the morning breeze. Its weathered ropes still softly creak in quiet harmonies. You brush the blossoms from your jacket as they fall like gentle snow, and every tiny drifting petal moves with a golden glow. Meet me by the old swing, where the apples learn to bloom, where laughter fills the empty air and chases every gloom. Meet me by the old swing, we'll let the hours pass, watching little clouds reflected in the dew upon the grass. Bluebirds gather on the branches, singing songs they seem to know, while the sunlight through the leaves paints patterns down below. You carve a tiny heart beside mine into the worn-out wooden seat, leaving one more quiet promise, hidden and complete. If the years should fade the colors and the bark begins to age, our memories will keep on blooming like poems on a page. Meet me by the old swing when the evening stars appear. We'll count every light above us and hold each other near. Meet me by the old swing, where simple dreams begin, for every season spent with you feels like spring again. The hillside wears a velvet blanket as the daylight fades away. Crickets write their tiny sonnets at the closing of the day. You spread out the faded quilt beneath the cedar tree, and the quiet night unfolds itself like a memory. When we count the falling stars, we never count alone. Every little wish we make finds a place called home. When we count the falling stars, time begins to slow, and every spark across the sky helps our love to grow. The old lantern softly flickers, casting circles on the ground. Owls are calling through the forest with a distant gentle sound. You hand me your worn-out sweater, though the air is only cool, teaching me that simple kindness is the sweetest rule. If tomorrow hides the heavens with a curtain made of gray, we'll keep all the stars we've gathered safe inside our hearts to stay. When we count the falling stars, every dream takes heaven sometimes looks like nothing more than your warm and waiting hand. Down the path beside the meadow, where the wooden fence still stands, rows of bright and smiling sunflowers reach with open hands. Every petal catches daylight like a promise made anew, and they always seem to turn the way I turn to you. Sunflowers waiting by the fence, facing morning skies, just the way my hopeful heart still searches for your eyes. Sunflowers waiting by the fence, golden, brave and free, teaching every little dream to bloom patiently. Honeybees are softly humming through the warmth of summer air. Old blue ribbons on the mailbox dance as if they haven't a care. You bring lemonade and laughter to the shade beneath the tree, turning quiet afternoons into sweet memory. If the autumn wind should find us and the petals drift away, we'll plant another field together for a brighter yesterday. Sunflowers waiting by the fence never fear the night. They remember every sunrise and keep reaching for the light. Sunflowers waiting by the fence, show me what is true. No matter where tomorrow leads, my heart will turn to you. Across the hill, the dandelions turn the fields to shades of gold. Tiny sails of feathered wishes lift into the morning cold. You laugh and blow them to the wind, watching every seed take flight, as if every hopeful moment knows exactly where to glide. Sailing on a sea of dandelions, floating through the air. Every little dream we've whispered finds its answer there. Sailing on a sea trail beside the creek leads beneath the willow shade, skipping stones and chasing echoes through the games we always played. The scent of fresh cut meadow grass drifts with every passing breeze, while the world keeps turning gently in perfect harmony. If the wind should change its direction and the seeds are swept away, we'll plan another field together for a brighter yesterday. Sailing on a sea of dandelions, nothing disappears. Hope keeps blooming in the places watered by our years. Sailing on a sea of dandelions, hand in hand we'll roam until every drifting feather finds its way back home. Cuts the valley, quiet now for many years, yet the grasses wrap the sleepers, softly hiding all the tears. Tiny wildflowers keep blooming where the iron used to shine, like they've waited through the silence for your hand in mine. Wildflowers along the railway, growing without fear, finding little rays of sunlight year after year. Wildflowers along the railway teach my heart to see. Even forgotten places can bloom beautifully. Paper map is in your pocket, folded from another day, but we never need directions when love knows the way. The wind hums through abandoned signals like an old familiar tune, while the afternoon keeps fading into silver moon. If tomorrow calls us onward to a road we've never known, we'll carry seeds of quiet kindness until they're fully grown. Wildflowers along the railway reach beyond the stone, turning empty fields of yesterday into places called home. Wildflowers along the railway, bright against the blue, showing me that every path can still lead back to you. waves kiss ancient stone, stands a little white lighthouse, shining though it's all alone. Every beam it sends across the sea cuts through drifting blue, and somehow every ray reminds me of the light in you. You're the little lighthouse in my heart, guiding every tide, keeping all my scattered pieces safe from where they hide. You're the little lighthouse in my heart, steady through the years, turning all my restless oceans into calm and clear. Seabirds circle in the distance, while the boats come drifting home. The salty wind hums quiet stories to the shells along the shore. You leave footprints in the wet sand, only for the waves to keep, yet their memory stays with me long after they sleep. If the fog should veil the skyline and the stars refuse to show, I'll still follow your warm glow anywhere I go. You're the little lighthouse in my heart, never burning low, even in the darkest midnight. You help my courage grow. You're the little lighthouse in my heart, faithful, bright and true, and every journey finds its end when it leads to you. Before the bells of dawn were ringing, before the dew embraced the ground, there was a quiet little melody no one else had ever found. It floated through the sleepy branches, past the rooftops painted blue, until it settled in the silence right beside you. The song the morning birds forgot found a home in me, hidden in the way you laugh and all I dreamed to be. The song the morning birds forgot never drifted far. It lives between your gentle words like sunlight in a jar. The baker lights the corner window, filling streets with bread and steam. Cycling children chase the daylight, still half lost inside a dream. You wave from across the market, holding daisies in your hand, and somehow all the noise around us feels perfectly planned. If the wind should steal the chorus and the notes begin to fade, we'll write another tune together in the shade of yesterday. The song the morning birds forgot now belongs to us, soft enough to calm the thunder, gentle without fuss. The song the morning birds forgot will forever stay, carried by our beating hearts into every day. There's a weathered wooden bench there by a quiet crystal shore, where the morning mist keeps secrets no one else has heard before. We would sit with steaming coffee, watching swans drift slow and free, as the sky began its watercolor over you and me. On the bench beside the blue lake, time forgets to run. Every ripple writes a story, shining in the sun. On the bench beside the blue lake, all my worries fade. Only love and gentle laughter fill the vows we've made. Pine trees sway in silent rhythm, casting shadows on the sand. Dragonflies skim silver water like they're dancing hand in hand. You trace circles on the tabletop, carved by years and rain, and somehow every little mark feels like our own name. If the seasons paint the mountains white with winter's quiet snow, we'll return when spring remembers and watch the wildflowers grow. On the bench beside the blue lake, dreams are free to fly, carried by the wind that wanders through the open sky. On the bench beside the blue lake, I'll forever stay, if it means I get to watch the world wake with you each day. bridge of weathered cedar crosses where the river bends, wrapped in golden pine reflections, like a place the daylight mends. You reach for my hand in silence, while the water hums below, and every ripple seems to carry a love we've come to know. Across the bridge of golden pines, every fear lets go, leaving only quiet footsteps where wild rivers flow. Across the bridge of golden pines, every heartbeat sings, like a bird returning home again on faithful wings. Morning mist clings to the branches as the first sun starts to climb. Tiny drops become like diamonds, caught between the hands of time. You gather combs and fallen needles, making circles in the sand, turning little forest treasures into works of hand. If the river grows much wider and the seasons drift apart, we'll build another bridge together from the timber of our hearts. Across the bridge of golden pines, hope will always grow, even through the longest winter, beneath the silent snow. Across the bridge of golden pines, I'll walk every mile just to see the morning bloom inside your gentle smile. There's an old swing by the apple tree, swaying with the morning breeze. Its weathered ropes still softly creak in quiet harmonies. You brush the blossoms from your jacket as they fall like gentle snow, and every tiny drifting petal moves with a golden glow. Meet me by the old swing where the apples learn to bloom, where laughter fills the empty air and chases every gloom. Meet me by the old swing, we'll let the hours pass, watching little clouds reflected in the dew upon the grass. the sunlight through the leaves paints patterns down below. You carve a tiny heart beside mine into the worn-out wooden seat, leaving one more quiet promise, hidden and complete. If the years should fade the colors and the bark begins to age, our memories will keep on blooming like poems on a page. Meet me by the old swing when the evening stars appear. We'll count every light above us and hold each other near. Meet me by the old swing where simple dreams begin, for every season spent with you feels like spring again. The hillside wears a velvet blanket as the daylight fades away. Crickets write their tiny sonnets at the closing of the day. You spread out the faded quilt beneath the cedar tree, and the quiet night unfolds itself like a memory. When we count the falling stars, we never count alone. Every little wish we make finds a place called home. When we count the falling stars, time begins to slow, and every spark across the sky helps our love to grow. The old lantern softly flickers, casting circles on the ground. Owls are calling through the forest with a distant gentle sound. You hand me your worn-out sweater, though the air is only cool, teaching me that simple kindness is the sweetest rule. If tomorrow hides the heavens with a curtain made of gray, we'll keep all the stars we've gathered safe inside our hearts to stay. When we count the falling stars, every dream takes flight, floating on the silent river of the endless night. When we count the falling stars, I finally understand. Heaven sometimes looks like nothing more than your warm and waiting hand. Down the path beside the meadow, where the wooden fence still stands, rows of bright and smiling sunflowers reach with open hands. Every petal catches daylight, like a promise made anew, and they always seem to turn the way I turn to you. Sunflowers waiting by the fence, facing morning skies, just the way my hopeful heart still searches for your eyes. Sunflowers waiting by the fence, golden, brave and free, teaching every little dream to bloom patiently. Honeybees are softly humming through the warmth of summer air. Oh, blue ribbons on the mailbox dance as if they haven't a care. You bring lemonade and laughter to the shade beneath the tree, turning quiet afternoons into sweet memory. If the autumn wind should find us and the petals drift away, we'll plant another field together for a brighter yesterday. Sunflowers waiting by the fence never fear the night. They remember every sunrise and keep reaching for the light. Sunflowers waiting by the fence, show me what is true. No matter where tomorrow leads, my heart will turn to you. Across the hill, the dandelions turn the fields to shades of gold. Tiny sails of feathered wishes lift into the morning cold. You laugh and blow them to the wind, watching every seed take flight, as if every hopeful moment knows exactly where to glide. Sailing on a sea of dandelions, floating through the air. Every little dream we've whispered finds its answer there. Sailing on a sea of dandelions, light as summer skies, carried by the quiet promise shining in your eyes. A winding trail beside the creek leads beneath the willow shade, skipping stones and chasing echoes through the games we always played. The scent of fresh cut meadow grass drifts with every passing breeze, while the world keeps turning gently the seeds are swept away. We'll plant another field together for a brighter yesterday. Sailing on a sea of dandelions, nothing disappears. Hope keeps blooming in the places watered by our years. Sailing on a sea of dandelions, hand in hand we'll roam, until every drifting feather finds its way back home. Cuts the valley, quiet now for many years. Yet the grass has wrapped the sleepers, softly hiding all the tears. Tiny wildflowers keep blooming where the iron used to shine, like they've waited through the silence for your hand in mine. Wildflowers along the railway, growing without fear, finding little rays of sunlight year after year. Wildflowers along the railway teach my heart to see. Even forgotten places can bloom beautifully. Paper map is in your pocket, folded from another day. But we never need directions when love knows the way. The wind hums through abandoned signals like an old familiar tune, while the afternoon keeps fading into silver moon. If tomorrow calls us onward to a road we've never known, we'll carry seeds of quiet kindness until they're fully grown. Wildflowers along the railway reach beyond the stone, turning empty fields of yesterday into places called home. Wildflowers along the railway, bright against the blue, showing me that every path can still lead back to you. Far beyond the quiet harbor, where the waves kiss ancient stone, stands a little white lighthouse, shining though it's all alone. every beam it sends across the sea cuts through drifting blue, and somehow every ray reminds me of the light in you. You're the little lighthouse in my heart, guiding every tide, keeping all my scattered pieces safe from where they hide. You're the little lighthouse in my heart, steady through the years, turning all my restless oceans into calm and clear. Seabirds circle in the distance while the boats come drifting home. The salty wind hums quiet stories to the shells along the shore. You leave footprints in the wet sand, only for the waves to keep, yet their memory stays with me long after they sleep. If the fog should vary